What's up? How's it going, everybody? So what we're going to look at today is the Batman animated series. This is the Expression Pack. Yep, called Expression Pack. It's down here at the bottom. There you go. Whole lot of expressions going on. All right, so let's get to it. Let's all look at this together. Beautiful packaging as always. Nice window box, as you can see. On the back, classic Batman logo. Very simple. Sometimes simple is better. Comes right out of the package. Very nice. So we got, you want to run it down like this? Yeah, we'll run it down like this. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of faces. We got 6 extra heads. The core body, which is based on the original Batman from the series, with the classic yellow logo. A little blemish there. That's okay. Alright, so we got accessories. We got 2 extra sets of hands, probably to hold different batarangs and weapons and whatnot. We get a baseball bat, gas mask, a pair of, looks like vision goggles maybe, I'm not sure, a knife, a gun, and a couple extra weapons, various weapons, which I'm not sure which series they came from or not. Well, not, what episode it came from, excuse me. There's various episodes, all plain flat gray. We're going to take a look at these individually. I'm just showing you what we got in the package. And we get that out of the way. It looks like we get a base stand, a nice highly articulated stand. I'm going to put him out of the way for a second. We get a highly articulated stand, different than what we normally get with these animated figures. We get 2 molded capes. One with like a sweeping, and then one with it all pulled back. And he himself comes with a cloth cape, which is not super flexible, but it does have a nice flow to it. It will, as crazy as it sounds, if you had like a fan or something like that, it would move with it. It's got a nice kick to it. Nice feel, very nice quality. Alright, so let's get them open. We're going to run through these heads, run through some of the accessories as it were. Popping this guy open on camera. So bear with me. Alright, let's get him out. Alright, so there's the Batman in all his glory. Beautiful figure. Articulation seems limited in the shoulders. It looks like it stops right there because of the bicep. Got your arm back and forth. A little tight. That's okay. Try this one. Looking good. This one feels very some of the previous animated figures seem a bit tight, a little fragile, to be honest. This one feels more action figure-y, like that's a word. Like you could play with them, I guess is the best way to describe it. I think this one is really designed to be sturdy. That's why they give you the base. This is, I would classify this as your definitive Batman to get. And this, I do believe, is a major reason why. Is you get multiple. When I mean multiple, I mean a whole lot of heads. Alright, so let's see how easy it is to pop this head off. Not too bad. Cape comes off underneath it. This has like a rubber mold to it, so that molds around there. We'll leave the cape on for now. We'll run through the heads. Alright, so putting the head back on is a little tight, a little difficult. You gotta kind of work it on there. Alright, so first head up, beat up Batman head. Got a little rip on the side, a little bit of blood. Clean on that side, beat up on that side. Cool? Cool. You always need a Batman that's been beat up, because it's just a man. Okay, so the ears are kind of pointy, just to give you a heads up on that. Sharp ears. This is more of a squinty-eyed, pointed nose down looking Batman. I think this is like I would say this is a squinty eye, like don't mess with me eyes. Very similar to the head that came in the package with them. Let's see if we can focus on that. There we go. You can see it's a little bit more narrow. And you got the open. I guess this is like a stern, because of the mouth being open. It's like a stern look, like a grr. Let's see what this one looks like. Obviously, they don't tell you what the expressions are. I guess you just name them as you go. This looks more of like a yelling, talking. So if you want to do like where he's talking to Commissioner Gordon or Robin or something like that, or Alfred. A little bit of paint scuff on the lip. I don't know if that can come off, but there's like a little whiteness there, a little white. Like he was brushing his teeth and got a little bit of toothpaste left on there. That means you didn't wipe your face very well. Okay. Open mouth talking. I'm saving the last two, the best two for last. This looks, there's a couple that are very similar. I guess the other one has like more of a frown. Get on there. There we go. This one is more closer to this one, except for once again with the mouth, with the teeth showing. Let's see. Whoop. There we go. Teeth showing. Eyes a little wider. So, all right. I'm gonna go with one of the major reasons why people are going to buy this set. I think anyway. Get it out of the package, because there's an upcoming Batcave that was shown off, and I'm sure that if you're going to buy the Batcave, which is a ridiculous amount of money, you're going to want your own Bruce Wayne face. So there's Bruce Wayne. He looks, the head, honestly, for Bruce Wayne, I'm saying this and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, it looks kind of small. It honestly looks small, and that's not good. I don't think that they size this properly. I think if you're looking at it like this, I don't know, something about dimensionally, his head looks tiny on that body. It looks really tiny. I think it's just a long neck. Maybe we'll try it one more time with the cowl, or with the, not with the cowl, with the cape on. Maybe I just didn't have it down deep enough. That looks tiny head. I don't know. To me, it looks tiny. I don't get it. I will not be. I'm not impressed. Oh, that's a big letdown right there for me. Tiny Bruce Wayne head. Something about it just looks weird. I don't know if it's, you know, like, you tell me. Does that look tiny to you? It looks tiny to me. Oh well. And then I got a chuckle out of that. This is the last head that comes in the pack. There we go. Squeeze that on. Yelling Batman face. He's shocked. That's an angry, shocked face at how small Bruce Wayne's head looks. So there you go. Let's put back on the starting head. We'll run through the accessories. There we go. Snap, a nice little snap. Maybe let's try. I'm sorry. We're gonna go back to the Bruce Wayne head, because if you heard that pop, it sounded like maybe I didn't push it down. Like I was thinking, like maybe it's like the height, but I don't know. That to me looks tiny. Batman has a tiny head on his shoulders. Sorry, phrasing. Okay, there we go. I think if you notice, it might be just like, it looks like he has like a longer jaw, because it looks like it goes further down on the Batman like profile head. It's like his chin hits like almost here, but with the Bruce Wayne face, you can see that there's like how high his head is. It just doesn't seem right. It just doesn't sit right. I think because the ball joint goes all the way up to the top on that, and it doesn't go as deep on this. I think that they kind of messed up. They should have gone deeper with the ball joint. So yeah, a bit of a letdown with the Bruce Wayne head. Sorry, doesn't work for me. Okay, let's move on. Accessories and hands. I'm not going to put it in every one of his hands. I will pull them out so you guys can take a look at them closer. First thing up is the gas mask. Always good for fighting poison ivy. Yep. Fits well. Superb. It's got like a bit of a rubber feel to it, so it just stretches a bit to go over his mouth and his. You don't have to take the head off to put it on. There's a pair of goggles. Same deal. They have a feel of like a rubbery, stretchy feel to them. So I guess that's good. It has a little bit of tension to it. Don't know where this is from, but these weird looking goggles. It's been a while since I've seen the series. So you get one Batarang, which is very plain, but they were in the series, so that's fine. One hand with the grappling hook, and another just straight up grappling hook. So we'll just take a look at the one that doesn't have the hand in it. They are very true to the series, so they're going to be very flat, very non-detailed, but that's to be expected because that's how they were in the series. A bit of the problems with working on camera, you gotta try to fish things out of these. Chloe's playing Operation here on the side, so we got a plain gun. Not much to it. Plain knife. Okay, and two other things. I'm going to pop them both out at the same time here. Okay, so we got this thing here, which I don't know. I don't get it. And it looks like some sort of remote control. I honestly don't know. I kind of wish that game with a guide just to let you know what these things are. But hey, accessories are accessories, yes. I have a hard time focusing on this guy. Again. It's just looks like a little remote with a tiny red dot on it. Okay. And we will go with the baseball bat. Because no Batman is complete without a baseball bat. Yeah, that's right, puns. Free pun there for everybody. Okay, so that's the accessories you get. So you get 30 pieces in this set, which retails for between 40 to 50 bucks. A typical figure that you get will prices for about $20 to $25 depending on where you go. So for double the price, you get all these different accessories. Let's take a look at the capes. Okay, so comparatively, this is a fabric. A dense, heavy fabric. It's not very thin. You can't see light through it, so that's good. And this one is a molded plastic. Still rubbery. Different rubber than this up here. This is, you can see that there's a little bit of a difference between it. This is more of a solid, firm, all one piece. So you have that cape. Pull them back a little bit so you guys can see. Whoa, look at that. There we go. Let me stand up for you guys. The Batman. There we go. So that's that cape. Very behind the shoulders. Cape. Looking at that divot. There's a little divot on his chest. Minor dimple. I think it's just a production error. So keep an eye on that. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera or not, but there's like a little dimple right there. Well, there is instructions in there, so I might grab them real quick while we're filming and see what it shows. It says Batman, the new Batman Adventures. I thought that he started off in this costume. I could be wrong. I could have sworn the series started with him in this costume. But, like I said, I could be mistaken. So this one looks like a jumping cape. I don't know if you guys know what that means. But like how it's arched away from his back. See how that kind of swooping motion? So if you have the armature in, you can have him jumping down or swinging, so it simulates. There we go. Simulates a wind, so that if you have him with his grappling hook, it's blowing, or he's jumping off a building, or he's kicking. You have the cape, and it's actually moving away. That's very smart of them to actually have it built in with this bellow effect. So you have that more of an action pose that he's running or punching or simulating motion. So that's a nice little effect that you don't really notice in the package. You say, "Oh, look, he's got a couple capes." Let me just stand him up with this. The cape seems like a little back heavy. So I think that if you're going to use, there we go. He's up. I think that if you're going to use this cape, you might want to use the armature. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick pause, answer a phone call. So yeah, that's cool. I think that it would work well with the armature. Get that nice little action pose. We'll go back to the original cape here. There we go. Put this one back in here. This one back in there. So we got this giant big armature to do the posing. Underneath it we got a couple of papers. I'm not going to pull out the armature. I'm sure you guys have seen what armatures do. Get some crazy dynamic posing. We're going to take a look at these papers real quick and then we'll wrap up. It shows you a couple of the other characters. I've done a review on the Batman Beyond 2-pack. Here's the expression pack down here. It's a nice little checklist. You got Catwoman, Riddler, and Holiday Joker, and the Batwing. Nothing to write it about, but nice that they include it. So this just shows you how everything works. You got all the different heads. You see it even from the size here. You can see the size comparison. It looks smaller. Gas mask, visor, how it goes on, and the armature itself. All right. So final thoughts on this particular item. Definitely worth the price of admission. Kind of disappointed with the Bruce Wayne head, to be honest. I was expecting it to be like the go-to for Bruce Wayne heads for the animated series. A bit of a letdown. Honestly, I think it looks a little small in my personal opinion. Would I still recommend this set? Absolutely. Having all the multiple expressions is totally fun, totally a good time. Plus, he's just a beautiful figure, and he honestly feels very sturdy. The other ones that I've handled, like even the Batman Beyond figure, felt very stiff, like I was going to break him. This one, I don't feel that way. I feel like you could probably play with him for hours on end, and if you're, conscientious and and gentle with him, I think you'd be fine handling him and you wouldn't break him. I know that I might be gun shy, to be honest, because the very first Batman animated figure I picked up, the ankle broke. And I think that was a common problem with these, and they fixed the issue, and they've made them more sturdy. They heard the complaints, and they fixed anybody who complained to them and told them about it. You know, they were understanding about it. They realized that the tolerance in the ankles was too thin, but they fixed them up. Fantastic set. Totally worth it. I know a couple stores and sites have it for ranging from $40 to $50 plus shipping, so probably you're going to spend about $50. Is it worth $50? Totally. It's an absolute need for anybody. It says Batman Animated Series, so I'm assuming that's the first one, because the other one was the New Adventures of Batman, which is kind of weird because there's a paper in there that says New Adventures. So I'm thinking that this is from the original Batman series, and then there was the New Adventures where they changed the style just a little bit. So I'm sticking by it. Yeah, this is the first Batman. That's it. I think I covered everything fairly quickly, made it kind of short for you guys, made it digestible, as it were. 100% worth buying. Totally good for your shelf. Don't keep it in the package, because it's kind of silly to buy this thing with all these different heads and profiles and weapons and the armature itself, and the different capes. It's silly to buy this thing and then have it sit somewhere on a shelf. Pull it out, play with it. It's a fantastic piece. I pack it back up just to move it, to get it to where it's supposed to be. But yeah, happy hunting, enjoy, and see you later.